you have to understand, you you took a risk when you sign up at this job. Okay, don't stop taking risks. Don't stop. Don't stop taking risks. Don't stop. I know you get a whole lot of feedback, negative feedback, uncomfortable feedback from the used car manager, but the only way you're going to learn how to stay on the bike is fall down and get back up and get back on the bike.
So get my nose bloody over and
over again until it hurts.
I build the calluses.
Yes, until you're tired of getting hit in the nose.
Coming in with a great attitude is just not enough in this business. George Holmes III goes over the importance on keeping your attitude until the final delivery is taken. Here he is.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 21st Century Sales. My name is George Holmes, and I'm just here to give you some facts. Attitude in this business is everything, in any business. Again, whether it be in the automobile industry or whatever industry you choose, having a great attitude is what every owner, GM, manager, supervisor is looking for. Great attitude people are contagious. They just keep high morale going, and it is just so beneficial to be around great attitude people. You know, in my business, attitudes are, you can run into a situation in the automobile industry that could really have a negative effect on your attitude because people don't play fair when they are coming to spend money. They have things up their sleeve that they want to share. They don't have to be friendly. They don't have to always play by the rules per se. They play by their own rules. They got the money, they got the credit. So, I could see in this step where a lot of new potential professionals in the automobile industry can get kind of sidetracked or discouraged is the word I want to use, because people don't play right. You get the road to the sale, you got all your tools in your tool belt ready to perform, and you have people that tell you some things that can throw you for a loop or make you feel like that they are not interested in nothing you're saying or nothing you're showing them. But the thing that you have to do in a situation like this is just keep on with the steps. Keep on smiling. Keep on going forward, because you don't know what type of day that person has had, or is them coming to the dealership, it been a burden on them. Their spouse might be always on them about going and switching cars, trading out on a car. You don't know what they're going through, and what they're putting you through might have something to do with what they're going through. So you have to understand, we are human beings on both sides. When you take that dealership name badge off, you put yourself in that customer's perspective, because you're a customer. When you go outside of where you work, you're a customer at somebody else's facility, and you might be having a bad day. Don't mean that should derail you off your mission. Your mission is to continue to be nice and sell our product, or sell the product you're selling. Attitude could be changed by a great attitude. You can have a person that has a bad attitude, and just because you gave them a smile or said something that made them laugh, you could switch the attitude. Sometimes you just have bad attitude people that no matter what you say, they're not going to change. They're going to stay the same way, but you just keep on selling your product. Keep on going through your steps. This attitude step could really be very tricky, for you as a salesperson, because you're giving your best at smiling and being nice, and you're getting slapped around, and this could make you say, oh no, no, I don't want to continue to do this. No, you don't have a choice. Don't let that one person ruin your day, okay, because they are having a bad day. don't do it. It's just not beneficial for you. It's not. You take time out, walk away from the situation, go to one of your managers or your supervisors, have a quick 2-minute pep rally so he can keep you into the game. Don't try to deal with a bad attitude customer all by yourself. If you have to get a manager in early on this step, do that, because he can say something that you possibly couldn't say to flip the switch of turning this customer that was not playing right into a customer that's excited, because that's what a manager does. He is supposed to go, and if it's a bad situation going on, he is supposed to go and resuscitate the situation. If they're not moving, he is there to help the situation move forward. I want to be just as transparent as I possibly can on this step, because I don't want no one to come into the automobile industry and think that everybody is going to just play, fair, and nobody is going to come in with a bad attitude. Or no, that's not what I want you to take out of what I've been saying. I was just going over the steps, and I'm going over the steps with you, but I want to dive deep into the steps to let you know things can happen, okay? Being on time goes without saying. Having a great attitude goes without saying, but you might get resistance in this. Step away, get your manager involved, then you move forward with your manager knowing what type of customer you are dealing with. And then you'll see that it becomes more and more pleasant for you, because you take all the burden off you and you put it on the manager. And you should have managers that have dealt with situations of a bad attitude customer, that know what to do when they get in front of that situation. So I just wanted to dive deep at this point, because I just think it's important that you know that everything that looks good from the outside may not be good when you come into the inside. Okay? And I want you to understand that. In the automobile industry, it's work, it's strategy, it's a whole lot that goes into selling a car, other than just showing up, looking the part, and thinking that people are coming to buy a car from you because you look the part. That doesn't happen. Without work in any industry that you're in, without putting in the time and the practice, without that, you have nothing. You won't become a great or a prosperous sales professional without putting in the time and the work. This is George Holmes III. See you next week.